Good
morning, Bhante.
morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I am very fine. Thank you. Just I arrived from Sri Lanka.
Oh,
I went to Sri Lanka. I was there 1 month. Then just day before yesterday, I arrived to Japan.
oh,
Yeah.
I like the covering. It looks nice.
It's cold.
Oh, I know.
It is very cold here. A little bit cold. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Been cold in Virginia too.
Yeah. Kasumi, how are you?
こんばんは。
こんばんは。Muhammad.
Bhante, tama Langkawi inna wada.
Then Angkai ngawan dan Japan.
Japan?
No, Japan.
Kondai, satu tu. Oh, mau mas itsuti.
Japan まで行きます。
ジャパンにジャパンに帰りました。
行きます。
行きました。行きました。はい
はい。
よかったです。はい。
ました。
ジャパンなん、シータライね。ティカッ
Seat
ト。
lagi. Yeah,
おー、
railway
ラン
seat.
カウェイなんで、ゴダクラスね。おー、
Oh, bodak kelas nih.
あ
Okay.
の
Hmm.
サニーペンインナコ。
Sani pengen no. Thank you.
パリスタミンインナコ。
Wang email ke Wang Ewan no.
ありがとうございます。ボーマストゥーティー。
Pingkam Mister Foto Ewan. Okay.
はい、ありがとうございます。
Gozaimashita. Hiroko satu.
Good evening, Bhante.
Good evening. How are you?
Yes, okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Mamoru, how are you?
Good evening, Bhante. Yeah.
Good evening. Okay. Happy.
線の法律だって。
Yeah. Okay. Where is a route? We are waiting for you. To Dhamma. How are you?
Oh, well, good morning.
Okay. Good morning. How are you?
I'm well.
Okay, thank you. We have to wait for a while. Yes, the road, please. Today still didn't join. Why? Okay, then we can start because I think the first me pray. Okay. Namami Buddhang Gunasagarantang Satta Sadahuntu Suki Avera Kayo Jigucho Sakalo Dugando Gaccanti Sabbi Maranang Anche Namami Dhammang Sugati Nititam Satta Sada Huntu Suki Avera Kayo Jigucho Sakalo Dugando Gaccanti Sabbi Maranang Hanje Namami Sanghang Muniraja Savakam Satta Sada Huntu Suki Avira Kayu Jigucho Sakalo Dugando Gaccanti Sabbi Maranang Anche.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay. Okay, then first of all, I would like to express some gratitude all of you, and also I was busy last month in Sri Lanka. I conducted few charity welfare activities, so that I engage with those activities just completed. Then after I arrived to Japan day before yesterday, now today onwards I can continue your lessons, your classes duly. Maybe today, from my side, I don't know, I did mistake because I planned to start my class 9 o'clock from Japan time, because last I think in America now you have changed time. That is why perhaps maybe most of you thought to join 8 to 9. Maybe I didn't get any email from Ruth, so that I also prepare. I just thought to start my class uh, on previous time. That is why today I think you were confused. I think you were joined. You were waiting for my login. I think since 8 to up to now. I'm very sorry. I apologize if I did something wrong. It could be the mistake of me. I thought I didn't check how is it, what time is it in Sri Lanka or America. That is why I plan to start my class as usual. So sorry if it was a if it was a inconvenient for it makes inconvenient for your valuable schedules. I am sorry. Anyway, next week onward we can. I check with Ruth, then according to her guidance, I let you know what time I'm going to start the classes. Okay, thank you so much for understanding. However, I wish you very good evening and good morning. Today, let us focus on another mindset or another mind that we produce based on some objects, because we are discussing or we were discussing on or about Chittanupassana. Then firstly we discussed, I explained what is Saraga and Vitaraga mindsets. Now today, let us focus on Sadosa and Vita-dosa mind. Sadosa and Vita-dosa. Sadosangva chittam, sadosan chittanti pajanati. That is what we have to convince. Sadosa. That is the first. Second type of mind what we have. Sadosa. Oh, Ruth Lee, how are you? I am
I'm
sorry.
fine, thank you. Sorry about the confusion this morning.
Sorry, because I just thought it is 9 o'clock time. As we didn't last, I thought I should start 9 p.m. from Japan time.
Right, so that would be 8 o'clock in the morning here.
Oh, okay.
But there was a problem with the link,
Mhm.
apparently.
Oh, I see.
So I had to get Peter, and he didn't
Mhm.
answer the phone. So anyway, we're, yeah, and Tom's.
Anyway, I
So
got the link.
I apologize for the lateness.
I think
It's
it's
okay, no
because
problem.
Tom tried an hour early.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry?
Tom tried to sign on an hour early at the old time of 7 o'clock, and the link wasn't active.
Oh, that's what happened. Okay,
Yeah, the email said 8 o'clock, so
right.
yeah,
Which is
the link
what
didn't
it-
turn on.
yeah.
Mhm.
The email said 8. Well, it was 8.
Yeah,
Mhm.
8 a.m. It's 8 a.m. now, and that's when the link turned on. Tom tried to
Oh,
sign
I
in
see.
at
He
7.
tried to come on at 7. Oh.
Okay. Okay, next class we can schedule as usual. Okay, no problem. Next
Right.
time that link or time won't give trouble for us to start our classes. Okay, we can start timely using the proper link. Anyway, we started discussed what is sadosa and what is vita dosa.
Vita dosa, right.
Vita dosa, sadosa. First focus on sadosa. Let us begin by examining the term sadosa and vita dosa. it is very necessary because firstly, you must understand what is sadosa. Grammatically, how does it form? And it actual means, of course, it is a klesha. Sadosa is a klesha. Sadosa. Why do you need to learn what is sadosa? In order to eliminate. Once you got understand it truly, correctly, its nature, its attributes and its characteristic of sadosa, of course, that understanding support you, that conviction or that realization make you understand correctly. That correct comprehension, understanding causes help you support to avoid, remove, eliminate that type of mind. Once you got that feeling, once you understood, right now I have this type of mind, it is a sadosa, then next step, what you do, it is a wrongful mindset, it is a wrongful thoughts, it gives trouble, it creates trouble, that mentality, that attitude, of course, mislead my function, my leading, so that immediately you may decide to, oh, I should avoid it. I shouldn't eliminate that. That is why, firstly, let us understand what is sadosa, what is dosa. The formation of sadosa, formation of sadosa. Actually, this is not a grammatical lesson. I'm not going to teach grammar of Pali, but once you get understand its formation, of course, that gives you a real or a correct understanding of the term. That is why let us get know the formation of sadosa is derived from the prefix sa, which means together or with, together or with, and the noun dosa, which signifies aversion, ill will, hate, or hatred. When combine these two components, form the term sadosa, referring to aversion, hatred, or ill will. That is that is how you should understand its formation. Its formation. Dosa. When you separate it to first sir plus dosa. Sir, the term or the prefix sir means indicates together or with. When you focus on dosa separately, it is a noun. Dosa means a noun. It can be declined as a Buddha or as a Nara, like that. It can be declined. Dosa, dosa, like that. There are 9 cases. The dosa can be divided into 9 cases. So dosa, then when there are 2 components, One is a sir. The next one is a those. When you combine, when you join both together, it become a sadosa. Sadosa. With together. With together. It's referring. It's become a sadosa. It formed like that, sadosa. The sadosa referring to aversion or hatred or ill will. That is the meaning. Ill will. Of course, it is a negative force. Negativity. So that it is not your friend. Like an enemy. Always it disturbs you. This mental or nature, mental nature, this mind always make you upset. Always such mental nature make you impatient. You cannot be patient. Sadosa. Because you become a narrow-minded. If you develop, if you maintain, if you enhance such thoughts, of course, this nature, this mindset mislead you. That is why we have to avoid that. We have to avoid or remove, eliminate. So, as I told you, the dosa is a noun. It can be declined, which means dosa, fault. In English, there are many terms, many words are there which indicate dosa in Pali. The person fault. Quite natural. We do mistake. We are doing such thing in our life, in your behavior, while you are talking, maybe sometimes while you are thinking, when you act in a different ways, in different actions. Of course, we generate such thought, that means fault, the mistake. Of course, we do mistake until get liberation. We perform different kind of mistake, wrongful thing until we attain the final goal that is called Nibbana, or the right understanding, right view, and Samadhi. Till that we do perform because we are very ordinary. We are very ordinary people, Putujjana. That is why till that we do mistake. So many. Nobody can say, oh, whenever, why you are talking such way? We are not doing so. Nobody can argue, nobody can debate on that way. It is a nature, human nature. It is a human nature. Then we have to understand that human nature. We are human. As a human being, we do mistake. Then why do you need to learn Dhamma? Why are you learning Bhavana or something good? In order to remove, in order to minimize, in order to control such mistake in our action. Maybe we perform different kind of action mentally, verbally, physically. This way we do. Sometimes we do mistake physically. Sometimes we do mistake verbally. Sometimes maybe you do such thing mentally thinking like that. Therefore, that is a fault, wrong, or error they are English term. Many words are there. Dosa as a noun, it indicate it means in English fault, wrong, error, defect, corruption, problem, and also sometimes we call the nightfall also. It indicate means doesn't accusation, blame, reproach like that. When we have those that in Pali language, the term dosa can be used as a noun as well as an adjective. Adjective. When you use adjective, dosa means angry. Angry person. Angry person. Or wrathful. Dosa, wrathful as adjective. Upset man. Malicious like that. Those indicating a few means as a noun and as an adjective, as an adjective. Therefore, this is the first one, dosa. Second one is a vita dosa. Then vita dosa. Dosa is the same term. Here instead of sir, precip sir has with without. We have to develop that mind, with dosa mind. It's meaning in Chittanupassana, this meditation, of course, you try to understand Vita dosa as a Vita dosa. Sadosa as a sadosa mind. There are two type of mind. One is the aversion mind or hateful mind. Other one is without, free from aversion, free from hatred, free from ill will. That is the Vita dosa. Vita dosa. The next word is Vita dosa. The formation of Vita dosa is derived from the prefix Vita, which means without or free, none, free from it. Gone away, without means gone away. And the noun dosa, then it's become, which signifies aversion, ill will, hate. This is a dosa means ill will, hatred. Then when you combine them together, there are two components. One is vita, second one is a dosa. When you combine, when you put together both terms, it's become vita dosa, which refer to repairing, which refer to being free from aversion. Free from aversion, hatred, ill will. Once you have such mind, of course, you are very happy. You are very pleasant. If you got angry, you are not seems good. Your appearance become ugly. No pleasant look. When you develop, if you maintain Vita dosa, free aversions, free from aversion. When you are free from aversion, hatred, ill will, your mind is clean. Your mind is very clean. Then you looks good. You are seems to the good appearance. You are very cheerful. You are very happy. You are very pleasant. because there is no negative forces, bad thoughts. Instead of those, you maintain sados with those. It is, of course, it is not so easy. It takes time. It is a gradual development. Day by day, continuously, we must develop. We must develop it. We must train it. It is basically you need to understand it, right understanding. That is the first aspect, first concept of Eightfold Path, the right view, Sammaditthi. It is very important. We have to improve Sammaditthi. I think many of you are doing, you are attending classes. I think Virginia, that center, every Saturday, you conduct different classes and improve, develop their attendance knowledge, Dhamma knowledge. You are reading, you are discussing as a group. So I saw your advertisement, your announcement. I receive all your advertisement and your leaflet. Then I also sometimes read. You are doing good. Why? Because you need to develop your mindfulness. So then today, with means, you know, that without, free from, literally means come, gone away, removed, eliminated, no more, none. With those means adjective, the free from hatred, without ill will, no ill will. They are dangerous. They are very dangerous. Those is one should develop. You are very narrow-minded. You don't open your mind. Though you don't understand as truly as they are. Based on that mental level. Therefore, in Chittanupassana, under that practice, we have to comprehend, we have to understand, we have to train our mind how to become free from those angry, hatred. Therefore, that we often feel annoyed when we encounter disagreeable, unpleasant, or dislike things through our sense. That is what is happening in our life. In our life, since morning up to bed, the whole the day, you encounter disagreeable or unpleasant or dislike thing. It is quite natural. It is happening. There are many. In the society, there are many. There are positive and negative things. Some are agreeable, some are disagreeable. Sometimes you agree, sometimes you disagree. When you agree, you are happy. When you agree, you welcome things nicely. Suppose when you are disagree, you become unhappy. Then unhappiness make you angry. Because if you make disagreeable thing, you don't like, we don't like, but we often feel annoyed when we encounter disagreeable, unpleasant, or dislike things through our sense organ, This annoyance can lead to negative and unwholesome thoughts. That is the experience. Maybe we experience such thing in the society, in our life. Annoyance can lead. Suppose when you become angry based on disagreeable object, it leads you, that experience leads you towards negative or unwholesome thought. Based on that experience, of course, you create another negative things. You create another unwholesome thoughts. So, what should we do about it? Suppose you experience, when you experience disagreeable object through your sense organ, based on you create another kind of negative feeling and or unwholesome thoughts. So, what should we do about that? When you have such experience, what should we do? We have to contemplate. We should be the mindful. Oh, right now I have a disagreeable feeling. Right now I received bad idea, bad feeling based on this disagreeable object. That is what we call right understanding, right view. Samadhi. You have to apply that to that experience. You have to examine, you have to analyze it. What is it? How should I get it? What should I do in order to control, in order to remove that bad idea or bad feeling or negative feeling? That is what we call anupassana. You thought, you analyze, you examine based on the object. Then you correct yourself. So then you understand things truly, how happened it. Then you do it, remove. You are removing that thought. So it's important to realize that allowing ourselves to become angry is not worth it. Then once you examine it, of course, you understand, you realize yourself that it is not worth, it is not important, it is not great to become angry, become upset based on unnecessary, unvaluable, unimportant thing. That is what we call mindfulness. Or that is what we call right understand, right view. Therefore, you have to apply your wisdom. You have to apply your wisdom. When we become angry, we often say, I became angry because of situation was unfair. You try to justify, and I cannot tolerate such behavior. Sometimes, when you become angry, most of the angry people who became angry, what they do, they try to just justify how should I become angry. You know that I cannot tolerate such thing. That is why I became angry. I cannot. The thing happened just. It is not correct. I cannot tolerate it. That situation is unfair. That situation is unfair. So that I cannot tolerate such behavior. This way, the angry man tried to just justify how should he become angry. Become angry. This is how we justify our annoyance. But it is truly fair. It isn't truly fair. Not at all. Not at all. Why do we choose to hold on negative and unjust experience within ourselves? That is why we should not hold negative and unjust experiences within ourselves. Once you hold, if you bear, or if you hold that type of feeling, negative and unjust feeling or experience, then they generate such bad thoughts in our mind. Therefore, by doing so, we compromise our spiritual well-being. That is what will happen. If you do so, if you maintain such unnecessary things like those hatred, no ill will, jealousy, by doing so, what we do, we compromise our spiritual well-being. Spiritual well-being. It is very harmful. It is very harmful. Therefore, we have to avoid such bad feeling, bad mental mindset through Chittanupassana, developing mindset, mind activities, mental activities. Oh no, yeah, annoyance is a negative trait. It is a negative. Of course, it is a very dangerous attitude. It is a mental pose, very dangerous. Why it is negative? It is a negative pose, negative trait that can lead to detrimental consequences. Finally, as a result of that angry, what we will get, we get mental imbalance, frustration or disappointment, like that, detrimental consequences. Only you will get detrimental consequences through that annoyance or angry thoughts. That is why immediately you should understand, why should I become angry? What is the cause? What is the root of that angry? How I become angry? You have to examine. You have to analyze it. Why? Because finally that your angry thoughts, that feeling make you upset, make you disappointed, make you impatient. You cannot tolerate. Finally, what you will get, detrimental consequences result. That is the final, what you will get. You destroy your well-being, spiritual well-being. You destroy your appearances, good look. That is why you have to remove that. You have to remove that mental actions. The sane Kuddu attam na vijanati. That is a saying. It is a great saying uttered by in the Pali literature. Kuddo attam na vijanati. Kuddo, that is a Pali term. Kuddo means one who become angry person. Kuddo means angry person, angry one, angry individual. The one who become angry, Kuddo. Attam means benefit. Atta means a benefit. The good consequences. Yeah, well-being like that. Na, not vijanati, could not understand, Kuddu attanne vijanati translate to an angry person doesn't recognize benefits. You are very emotional. That when you lose your temperature, you become angry, you can't decide what is good and bad. Even you could not recognize they are my own mother and fathers, and she is my wife, he is my husband, or they are my son and daughters, they are my sisters and brothers, they are my colleagues. You cannot recognize because you are very emotional negatively. You are very emotional. You lose your understanding. You are good. That is why it said, Kuddo attanne vijanati. An angry person doesn't recognize what is good and bad. What is good and bad. Therefore, an angry individual often lose everything. They have gained materially and spiritually due to their aggressive and emotional behavior. Of course, within 1 second, you destroy everything. Once you lose your temperature, if we cannot tolerate, we cannot the person, of course, within 1 second, you can destroy everything. You can destroy all the things, whether it is a spiritual gain or material gain, whatever you receive. Within 1 second, you kill people. Sometimes, once you got angry, when you lose your angry, at the moment, you cannot get understand thing truly, so that in order to satisfy, at the moment, once you become angry, you want to satisfy your aggressive feeling, however you want. Suppose when you fight, suppose based on some minor thing, based on a small matter, sometimes husband and wife, they fight. They scold, they beat themselves. That moment, even because of that aggressive thought, aggressive feeling, because your mind is not pure, mind is loose, mind is very emotional. So, however, you try to satisfy that emotional, so that make it satisfy your thought. Sometimes you will kill. You will destroy everything. You will hammer, you beat. By doing so, you become satisfied. Then finally, afterwards, when you become normal, when you got pure mind, then when you reflect on that matter, what happened just before, you are very regretful, you regret. You become upset, oh, what a thing I have done. Then thing has gone, thing happened. That is why before get angry, or once you get angry, examine that, think, Oh, how I become angry? Huh? Once you got angry, just move from that point. Don't maintain. Don't try to develop at the point at the situation. Just remove. Move from that situation or turn to other things. That way you have to control your angry. That is why Buddha said that the Kuddo Attanna Vijanati. Just experience yourself. Remind what happened. Remind, recall, reflect. The incident happened in your life, becoming angry. There are many things are happening. Very dangerous okay? That is why we have to control that mindset. Dosa mindset. Instead of dosa, you have to replace sadosa. Do develop sadosa with those. Anger can be a dangerous fuel when it spiral out of the control. However, if you manage it properly, it can energize you. If you manage angry, of course, that management energize you. It can energize you, helping you identify and confront problems. That is why once you have to manage it, once you become angry, you have to manage it. Examining, reflecting, meditating on, try to find out the cause, what cause make me happy, make me angry. That way get analyze it. Of course, that analysis, or if you analyze it, of course, you can manage it. You can manage your angry properly, then you become energize yourself. Then it helps to identify what is the problem, what was the cause, and then you can confront the problem. When you find yourself experiencing negative emotions, such as resentment, it's important to acknowledge them and let them pass, rather than justifying them with thought like I usually get angry in unfair situation. Annoyance is a negative trait that can lead to harmful consequences. That is why don't try to justify. When you identify or when you find yourself experiencing negative emotion, when you understand I feel negative emotions like such as angry attitude or angry resentment, it is important to acknowledge them. But what we do, instead of acknowledging what happened, you try to justify. It is important to acknowledge them, your experience, angry feeling, and let them pass, let them go away, let them remove, rather than satisfying or rather than justifying them with thought like. I usually get angry in unfair situations. That is why you try to justify it. But what we stress that better you don't try to justify based on some your imagination. How I become angry because of this and that. Don't try to justify. Let them go. Get understand the cause, reason, what make you unhappy or angry. Then let it go. Don't accommodate. Don't chase. Don't try to justify. Then that way you can energize yourself. You can remove that aggressive, very dangerous thoughts and feeling from your mind. This way we have to develop our Chittanupassana, means what is called it, meditation or mindfulness on mindfulness of mental thoughts, mental thought. Therefore, this way we can do practice meditation. The Chittanupassana, Chittanupassana. When you experience a negative emotion, as I taught you, just get understand how it's happened, then let it go. Let it go, don't accommodate. It's also, as I told you, Jason, you don't try to justify it like that. I usually get angry at unfair circumstances like that. How we try to justify our angry, how I become angry because of this. It was an unfair incident. It was unfair circumstances. Of course, suppose you got understand it is unfair. You have to make them understand. Suppose that the cause what you make unhappy or angry, first get understand, then make them understand in a friendly manner. Don't argue. Don't be aggressive. If you become more aggressive, it becomes more dangerous. That is why you are free. You can get understand causes, reasons, what to make angry. Then make them understand. Make them understand the reason or the things happened. Friendly manner, very cooperatively. Don't make it another debate or another argument. Don't make it which make it more serious, more dangerous. That is why it is necessary to be mindful. Be mindful. Therefore, focus on managing your emotion, standing against unfairness, corruptions, and antisocial behavior is commendable. Of course, yeah, it is commendable. Some of us, of course, we can work against to unfair happening, or corruptions, or antisocial behavior. It is, of course, appreciable. It is commendable. But if you act out of anger, you may hinder your peace. That is why it is great. You have to work, we have to be against the antisocial work and social thing or corruption. It is human right. It is maybe sometimes it is your privilege. Your privilege to do so, but not with angry thought. Not with angry. But if you act out of anger, you may hinder your peace, your harmony, your calmness. Therefore, it is crucial to address these issues calmly. Otherwise, you risk causing your spiritual decline. Therefore, with that understanding, let us try to control our angry thought, angry mindset, which support you, which enhance your spiritual well-being and material well-being. Okay. With that idea, today, let me conclude the lesson. Okay. Just see next Friday we can start. Okay, next Friday I have to start from here 8 o'clock from Japan. From 8. Yes, cannot hear.
And today, Bhante, you started at 9.
Okay.
Okay.
Today 9.
You
9.
started at 9. So next
9.
week it'll be an hour earlier.
Okay, you may send me the email before I start. Huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I will. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I
Okay.
will get up. I will get up with Peter to make sure everything is in line.
Okay. Okay. Thank
So
you.
next week it'll be at 1 hour earlier than this week.
Okay. Okay.
Right. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Very
How
good.
did you send? I sent 2 email to you for Canada, 2 students. Did you send that
Yes,
email?
I did. They were on the list that went
Okay.
out today. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Then thank you so much for joining today class. Then before end of the class, let's radiate our method for everyone. Everyone's success and well-being. Especially, it is very useful. Metta is very common practice everywhere in the world. Whole the world, entire world needs metta. Yeah, there is no metta in the world. Therefore, we this practice on 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Do radiate your loving thought for everyone's success and well-being. With that thought, please concentrate on my prayer. In Pali, I read how we radiate our good thought for everyone's well-being and success. Therefore, you also just concentrate. Dukkha patta jani dukkha bhaya patta jani bhaya soka patta jani soka hontu sabbi pipanino. Sadhu.
Sadhu.
Sadhu,
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 sadhu.
sadhu.
Sadhu. Thank you so much for
Thank
joining.
you very much,
Thank you very
Bhante.
much,
Thank you,
Bhante.
Bhante.
Thank you, Mr. Kyan.
Thank you,
Okay.
Bhante.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Okay.
Bhante.
Okay.
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。Okay. Thank you.
はい。
See you. Okay. See you.
テルワンサラナイ。
Tiruvan Saranai. Okay.